Hey, it's Dwight Cliff Jr. here, one half of Cliff and Cliff, and right now I'm about to tell you which group of clients to stay away from if you're a general contractor. And so I'm gonna get right into it. If you're a general contractor, you want to stay away from flippers, wholesalers, and rehabbers. The worst client group there absolutely is. And I have a ton of wholesaler investor friends actually, which is kind of weird, but unapologetically, those guys, my friends that do that, they're making good money. They're making really good money, or at least I hope they are. You know what I mean? And so their business model lends well to making money and doing deals quickly. But it doesn't lend well to partners that they partner up with generally. And I mean by partners, I mean the trade partners, the people, your general contractor that's out boots on the ground every day to facilitate the rehabbing, flipping, and wholesaling. And so don't fall for this trick. The idea that wholesalers, investors, and flippers they have a lot of work. They will keep you busy and broke. Yes, busy and broke. Um, how do I know? From a ton of experience. My dad's been doing this since 1995, and I've been in and out the business, been in and around the business, not in and out. Um, I've really joined the business around 2010, 2011. I went to school for, I got a degree in construction engineering and just been around the business forever. I officially joined in 2017, man, and our business has skyrocketed. I mean, I'm telling you, we're doing really good, but not to the avail of, not due to investors, flippers, and rehabbers. They would be absolutely, and they have been detrimental to to our family. And what I mean by that is, if you're not making the correct profits that you need to make as a business owner, as a general contractor, you're stealing from your family, you're stealing from yourself, and you're stealing from your future self. And that's just no way to do business. And what I'll say about this is that, um, and what I've learned through the years is that investors have a lot of work, and they'll kind of use that as a carrot to kind of like, hey, I got 5, 10 houses that I want you to do, but it's not at the right profit margins. It's absolutely not at the right profit margins. And what you'll see is that, and they're saying, and I got an answer for all this stuff too. I'm gonna bury the answer a little bit, but and the solution to all this stuff here, but investors don't pay very well. You know what I mean? They got this idea in their head that hey, a rehab it because they're looking at things at a very high level and they don't really understand it. Well, they do. They understand that hey, there's different grades of contractors and they're use you as prey to absolutely get the bottom dollar that they can. They'll price you as a commodity. And so um, they'll absolutely treat you like you're a commodity too. And so they'll look at numbers. If they buy this house at 30,000, they got this formula that they come up with that hey, I can only spend $20,000 on a remodel. So and they'll kind of use you to get in the house and do everything that you possibly can for that $20,000. They'll wring you dry. Um, they'll want to order all the materials. They'll want to pretty much just use you for labor. And as an entrepreneur, I don't think that's why you got into business just to be used as the hand, as a cheap hand, um, and especially as a general contractor, you got to be able to make a. So, and I've learned this, and shout out to my consultant, the people that help us sell, and they kind of really have taught us as well. But one of the things that I've really picked up on over the past couple of years is that you need to be able to close the right clients at the right price point consistently, um, and not just any client. Anybody, your client's just not anybody that'll pay you. You can go find anybody that'll pay you to do work. You know what I mean? But you need to be strategic in the type of clients that you go work for. Um, and investors, rehabbers, and wholesalers are just not the right business. And don't get me wrong, if you're starving for work, if you're a new general contractor, absolutely go learn on our dime. If you don't have a ton of overhead, go do all the investor work that you absolutely can to kind of build up your repertoire and really build up a portfolio of work so that you can go sell at a higher price through other means of homeowners or other types of projects. And so you need to learn how to professionally sell. Um, what I've learned in our business is that cash flow solves all problems. You know what I mean? For the most part, there are some problems that cash flow can't solve. You know what I mean? Like your mental health, but cash flow can help better that too if that's the reason for your anxiety. And so learn from me. Don't go bumping your head. Don't go bumping your head. You know, one of the best ways to learn is from other people. You know what I mean? You can save yourself a lot of headache. You can shorten, and this is a gym. I wish somebody would have told, you know, I would have watched this video when I was just getting into the business and selling for our business, because you know it would have made the world of a difference. Um, so my investor friends, what I see what they're paying for certain projects, I'm just like, geez, Louise. But they're also working with the kind of people that you wouldn't want in your house, quite frankly. And so, you know, it's a trade-off. And sometimes as a general contractor, you're going to lead yourself into those murky waters with those same types of contractors. And you really have to establish what kind of contractor you are. You know, I really think there's about three or four grades of contractors. I would say the bottom tier is probably like your guy that's probably working without a license, and he might know somebody with a license that he gets help from sometimes, but really just a guy in a truck that got a few guys that know some people. The next tier above that will probably be a licensed guy, you know, same kind of situation, you know, trying to figure things out. And, you know, then you got the B level contractor that knows what those business, that doesn't really know their margins, and but they got a great business model. They can get some decent clients every now and then. And then you got your A plus contractors that provide great quality work, has a great brand, has employees, um, takes care of the employees, and knows their margins, and providing great quality work and providing their clients with a great quality experience. And really, there's a few different stages of value too. Are you just selling, hey, I'm putting paint in here for your clients, or hey, um, I'm providing you great quality work, or hey, are you providing your clients an awesome experience and transformation? You know what I mean? You don't want to be selling paint. That's the wrong thing to be selling. You want to sell the overall vision of the project. And we can get into that more later, but that's exactly what you need to be doing. You can't do that with wholesalers, real estate, you know, these investors, so-called investors that are out here making it happen. Shout out to them. No, they're doing a great job. Some of them are not doing a great job. I've walked into some of these wholesalers and investors' houses that they're trying to flip or whatever, and like for instance, I got a friend here. She bought a house, and literally the next week, the tile floor started cracking, and that's just a crying shame. This is a brand new, fully rehabbed house, and so that doesn't give me a lot of confidence that the rest of the houses has been gone through thoroughly for a solid house that I would want to buy. You know what I mean? And so just seeing so much shoddy work and people saying, you know, it's a seller's market right now, and so people are anxious to get into homes, but not any kind of home. You know what I mean? Don't get into any kind of home because that'll hurt you dramatically. So, and I might do another video on that. So, yeah, I just I wanted this has been on my chest for a long time, because I know that that investor work looks sweet. There's a ton of it, but you at that lower price point, you can't find good help, and that work is highly skilled. You know what I mean? You're gonna be reframing things. They need to be leveled. They need to be square. You're gonna have to be jacking up walls to make things level and plumb. That takes some skill to understand how to put all it, or how the whole process works. You know what I mean? And so I'm gonna keep this video kind of short here, but feel free to drop me anything below that, any comments from my wholesaler investor friends that feel like I might be being too hard on these people, on you guys. But from my perspective, you guys just, you know, you guys got to share the, unless you guys start sharing the pie with your contractors, especially these lower level general contractors that just bite on anything. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, it's just not a good look by any means. So stop working for these investors and wholesalers and house flippers. They're no good to our to your family and your business. And you don't want to be tied to one investor. You know what I mean? Because they go out of business, and you done literally lost all your clients, and you don't know how to go get other clients. And so the sooner you can get off that investor nipple, the better. So stay off that investor nipple. Um, Go find some great clients and live a great life. I'm gonna get off here. It's getting kind of late, so I appreciate you for watching. Again, this is Dwight Cliff here with Cliff and Cliff. I'm out. Peace.